Hi, I'm Dave Morris, and I have 5 questions for Mike Sherman, sports editor of the Oklahoman. Mike, first question. Stillwater native Matt Holliday today finished second in the National League MVP voting to Phillies' Jimmy Rollins. Should Holliday have won?
Well, Dave, Holliday was the National League leader in runs batted in. Rollins led him in runs scored. Holliday was the National League leader in batting average. Rollins was the National League leader in triples. Those 2 categories that Holliday led, first time since '67 anybody's led any league in batting average and runs batted in.
Pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Also, the Rockies won 13 out of 14 just to get into the playoffs. Another key category, Dave, where they play. Rollins plays in Philadelphia, pretty close to New York on the East Coast. Holliday plays all the way out in the Mountain Time Zone in the Rockies.
You're not suggesting some East Coast bias here, are you?
I'm saying maybe those guys need to stay up a little later, watch the Rockies late games, see it. Holliday was my MVP.
All right, question number 2, Mike. Bob Stoops said today that Keith Nickel will get more practice time. Stoops just wants some insurance in case starter Sam Bradford can't go?
Yeah, he needs some insurance. We don't know what Sam Bradford's status is this week or beyond. Concussions are serious business,
Sure.
Treated more seriously in college football. There's the added factor. Halsley's not all that experienced. I mean, he's played in mop-up roles only, and Nickel was a highly touted recruit that a lot of OU fans will love to see him get out there and play. That adds a little more intrigue to Saturday's game.
Speaking of such, Bedlam is Saturday. Mike, question number 3. Are the banged-up Sooners vulnerable against OSU?
I think they're vulnerable to the extent that on defense especially. OSU's offense is really clicking, and if Austin English, the defensive end, pass rusher extraordinaire for OU, doesn't play, that's going to create a big burden on the secondary for the Sooners. They got to create some pressure on OSU's quarterback.
Speaking of such, Zach Robinson has looked good for the Cowboys. Is this what OSU was expecting from him?
I don't think anybody expected this, and if OSU expected it, they should have started him from the beginning. Listen, he has become maybe the surprise of the Big 12. He's not going to win Conference Quarterback of the Year because they got Chase Daniels. They got the great kid from Kansas, but he's had a great season. He's a real weapon. He makes the Bedlam game much more interesting.
We'll see how it goes. Question number 5. Sonics, the first team in the NBA to 10 losses. Long season ahead for them?
No longer than 82, Dave. They can only play 82, but they're going to be 82 games focused on player development. They're not going to create a circumstance that's easy to sell season tickets or get a new arena deal in Seattle.
Should be interesting. All right, Mike, I'll accept those answers. Be sure to read more about all these stories in tomorrow's editions of the Oklahoman and, of course, on newsok.com.